We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. The Mets look for their 7th straight victory next. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So striding in, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Hard hit ball to second, scooped up, and there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Arrieta, a former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play, and that's the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Mike Piazza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Dwight Gooden gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Digging in, Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
Now here's the pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
2-1 the count to Sandberg.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Stansberry is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, no left fielder, Billy Williams.
The next Cub up, Billy Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Beltran is there, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
2 out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. So a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Darryl Stansberry. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 21.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Bernard Gilly. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Stansberry at second. Alonso on at first with nobody out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Into the box now, Howard Johnson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Next for the Mets, Edgardo Alfonso, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets are out on top. 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Derek Lee.
So stepping in, Derek Lee. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So striding forward now, Aramis Ramirez, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it. There's 1. Standing in, Andy Casto.
Andy Casto.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's all.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Dwight Gooden. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Dwight.
Here comes the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up for New York, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Carlos Beltran.
At the plate now, Carlos Beltran, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Runner at second here with one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
This is foul right side. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Rick Wilkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rick Wilkins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Wilkins is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
At the plate, Jake Arrieta, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. He waits. Now the pitch, and the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back, second baseman.
Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
One out and a runner on second base. Two and one now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Alonso is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now back.
Digging in now, Billy Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On the season, Williams enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Beltran has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Darryl Stansberry. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So here's Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Just hung in there on that one. Now a swing as he stays alive, as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Bernard Gilly, grounded weakly down the line toward third. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and one after the foul ball there. To short. And that's out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's it.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chasing up out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Two balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Aramis Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
To the plate now, Andy Casto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
At the plate, Rick Wilkins. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 3-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Howard Johnson.
First delivery to him on the way. Howard Johnson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Edgardo Alfonso.
Into the box, Edgardo Alfonso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
From the belt, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Right. Good.
Pitcher Dwight Gooden steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Strike called. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to left. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Carlos Beltran, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now. Striding in, Mike Piazza. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Ready with the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
It's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Darryl Stansberry is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 4-3. Mark Grace will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Mark Grace.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Grace stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Grace, originally from the state of Missouri. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Billy Williams. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Dick Ellsworth takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Cubs, number 37, Dick Ellsworth.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Bernard Gilly. First pitch on its way. The 0-2 delivery. Sliced hard on the ground. Ah, way to get dirty. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Standing in, Howard Johnson. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready now, Dwight Gooden. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Sammy Sosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Skied into straightaway right. Stansberry is there, one away. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Bernie Banks. Pitch on the way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Derek Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2-0. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now. Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Aramis Ramirez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So now to the plate, Andy Casto. No balls and a strike to count. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Standing in now, Carlos Beltran, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Up next to the bat, the catcher, Mike.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Hendricks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ron Santos will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza singled home run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder,
Stepping up now, Darryl Stansberry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hendricks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, he had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To Sandberg at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubbies 3. Matt Harvey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Matt Harvey.
Leading off the inning, Rick Wilkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Ron Santos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Harvey has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan.
To the plate now, Ryan Sandberg, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Coming to the plate now, Bernard Gilly. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready once again, Howard Johnson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
1-1.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Edgardo Alfonso. First delivery to him on the way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Addison Reed will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Wright is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams. First pitch of the at-bat.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-0 pitch on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. Here comes the first pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
seared down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball even at 2-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Ernie Banks, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate now, Derek Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the stretch, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're still down 5-3. Now in the box, David Wright. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Has a look. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Right rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Kerry Wood is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Javier Baez is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
Javier Baez.
In now, Mike Piazza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Wood, just 21 years of age. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him. Now the 0-1 from Wood. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Runners are at first and third with none out. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Darryl Stansberry comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Still only 1 out in the inning. fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike three.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2 and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He was a double play victim last time around. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Castro is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 7 and the Cubbies 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Al Leiter will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Keith Hernandez will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leiter has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Baez, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Two and 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Andy Casto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, and that will become out number 2. Riding in once again, Rick Wilkins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hit hard to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Metropolitans used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dwight Gooden earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.